Sometimes life surprises us with twists and turns we never imagined. The story you are about to hear is an emotional journey of hope and transformation, full of sacrifices and unexpected twists. This is the story of Matteo, a young bricklayer who, with a heart full of dreams and determination, faced incredible adversities. Stay with us until the end to discover the surprising fate that awaits him. If you don't want to miss other stories like this, subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell. Matteo's story will leave you breathless. It was a busy afternoon at the employment office. Among the crowd looking for an opportunity, a young man of just 20 years old, Matteo, stood out. His only priority was to find work to support his mother, Maria, who was seriously ill. With limited education and experience only in construction work, Matteo felt hopeless when the woman in the office told him that there were no jobs for his profile. When Matteo returned home, he found Maria, who, despite her weakness, had prepared a cake for him. "My love, you are late," she said in a faint voice. With a lump in his throat, Matteo confessed that he had found nothing. Despite her suffering, Maria tried to console him, reassuring him that they would rely on her modest pension. Their home was modest, but full of love. Matteo knew he had to be strong for his mother's sake, even as the weight of despair grew every day. Matthew's life was a constant struggle. 2 months after that touching conversation, his mother died. Left alone and without support, Matteo faced the bureaucracy of the funeral and the payment of the back rent. Desperate, he found temporary work as a bricklayer, but the salary was not enough. So he distributed his resume to every company in the city, but received no response. The fear of ending up on the streets haunted him, but he didn't give up. One day, during a lunch break, Matteo received a call for an interview at a luxury hotel. He rushed to the interview place, aware of his dirty and worn appearance. At the hotel entrance, a security guard stopped him, but an elegant woman, Teresa, intervened and accompanied him to the reception. Matteo discovered that the invitation had been sent by Valentina, right-hand woman of the hotel owner, Roberto. After a sincere conversation, Valentina offered him a job. Matteo was incredulous. He started right away. Desperate, Matteo began to sleep secretly in the hotel dressing room. Every night, when everyone left, he took refuge there, hoping not to be discovered. One night, Valentina found out. After a short conversation, she took him to Roberto, who realized Matteo's situation. Instead of firing him, Roberto decided to help him. However, his life took a positive turn. Thanks to Roberto's generosity, Matteo had the opportunity to improve his life. He continued to work hard, earning the respect of everyone, including Fabrizio, Roberto's son, who was initially hostile towards him. Fabrizio, inspired by Matteo's dedication, began to change and behave more responsibly. Matteo approached 2 years later. Matteo had an administrative position in the hotel and was studying at university. He had also, despite his successes, Matteo did not forget his desire to honor his mother. He discovered that when Matteo asked Roberto why he did this, Roberto revealed that he had been in love with Maria and that she has always felt a special connection with Matteo, as if he were her son. But the only one who knew the truth was your mother. I always watched you from afar, following every step you took. The man suggested that she take care of you as if you were my own son and even asked her to marry me. However, she was still tied to the love she felt for him. Love is a strange and meaningless thing. And what do you think about Roberto's decision to help Matteo despite everything? Would you have done the same in his place? Leave a comment and let us know what you think. At that moment, I understood why your mother always said she felt guilty for not being able to give you a better life, because in a way it had deprived you of a lot of opportunities. Roberto continued, "When Maria got sick, I contacted her and offered to pay for the most expensive treatments with the best medical equipment. She never accepted anything from me, but this time was different. She accepted, but only because she wanted to see you achieve your dreams. I learned of her death only 4 days after the funeral and found the letter she had left for me. He asked me to take care of you if I needed you. I was comfortable knowing that you would run the world, but I had to wait for you to come back to me. I have always loved your mother and I always will. That's why I did all this for her and for you." If this story is moving you, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. Matteo was deep in thought. Finally, he spoke. "Are you my father?" Roberto smiled slightly. "No, I am not your biological father. I am sterile. My wife and I adopted our son Fabrizio because I could not have children. I've always had a very strong paternal instinct and I wanted to tell you everything from the beginning, but I was afraid of your reaction. My son Fabrizio spent many years being the selfish and difficult person, but thanks to you, he has changed. I wanted you to achieve everything in your life with commitment and you have not disappointed me. You may not be my son by blood, but in my heart, I feel that you are." Matteo couldn't find the words to express what he felt. He stood up, approached Roberto, and hugged him tightly. "Thank you for everything and for always being by our side," he managed to say. Those simple words made Roberto cry, because he knew that despite everything that had happened, Matteo would continue to be a humble and hardworking person. Even though he now knew that he could have an easier life in the hotel, Matteo decided to continue working hard as he always had, like a normal employee. "That's what my mother taught me," he thought to himself. "I don't want to take advantage of others." Matteo felt happy and at peace, knowing that wherever he was, his mother would be proud of him. Thanks for following us this far. See you in the next video.